plays when it matters most as he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Cowboys and the Titans under the lights on Thursday night.
We welcome all of you to Nissan. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Nashville. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Throwing first play is Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes him across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards on first down. Just the first quarter tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 21 carries, 129 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Herbert. Got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
3rd and 2, Fields. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. The tight end in motion right. Slot man moves right. Dobbins trying the left side. And some room to work. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, it's Fields. Open man is Samuel, complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. J.K. Dobbins with his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're only going first here tonight. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt? Turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Big Ndamukong Suh, one of the league's best for a long time, getting a sack there. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Another run here with Dobbins. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. From his goal line here, Fields finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys. A great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 80 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Quickly out wide to Mechie. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets it complete to Harris. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 3 from the 9. Herbert back to the air. His pass caught at the 4. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, here's Herbert going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play action. It's Fields. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. The slot man in motion right. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a first down throw. Fields. Left side to Lamb. And he is going to lose yardage here. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 130 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz to try to hand the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quay Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Fielded at the 20. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a give to Dobbins. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On play action, Fields. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. To the air again, Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tim Patrick, 41 yards. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll come out in the pistol. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 4 yards on the touchdown. These guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Herbert on 1st down now. The toss here completed to Pittman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again, Herbert. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Jordan Davis, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep. Just because they can.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull